Um, I'm here just to, I believe like in life, there's always no ceiling for developments. We keep learning, and that's my motto. So I wish you to find this session useful as well. That's it.
My pleasure to know you. I believe the same.
And thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. And so as of me, and you all know me as well. And so I'm just going to quickly share a little bit about who I am. And then what I see, how connected we are, because you see, everything that you shared, what I hear is that we're here for the common reason. We are here for that end goal where we're all in it together, and how it works for everything, even for the financial abundance or any form of abundance. The only way we can access it is by doing it with others. So this is the space where we are literally practicing. And this is the space we're declaring ourselves in. And not only declaring, we are practicing ourselves, because by joining this, by taking action, by being here, it means a lot, because your energy is aligned to something, right? Something that's focused, something that's strongly intended. And it's not only about the abundance for the self, it's abundance for all. And then this abundance for all can only achieve by, getting the abundance for the self. And how we get the abundance for the self is by helping others getting abundance. See how incredibly it is? It's everything all connected, and it's all one. So, Firas and Walid, you were here last week, and for the concept of the pen, and Soma was not here, but this is a really truly amazing thing. It doesn't matter how many times you hear about it, and it's still valid. It's still something that you can draw inspiration upon, because we have this incredible mind that takes us away from the reality. And the story of the pen is kind of like just a tiny reminder of it, right? So what we can do is that we can just quickly talk about the pen again. Oh, by the way, Salma, did I talk to you about the pen? Do you remember the pen, the story of the pen?
No, no, Jane.
Okay, all right. So it's your lucky day today. Okay, so let me just quickly do a screen share and let you see what I'm talking about over here. Just give me a second. I'm just pulling out the slides. Okay. Okay. Can you see this screen?
Yes.
Okay. So just quickly, the story of the pen. It's coming from this incredibly enlightened person. I think I told you about Sama. His name is Geshe Michael Roach, right? So he was a Buddhist monk, Tibetan Buddhist monk for 25 years in the Tibetan refugee camp in India. So he trained himself. He went there thinking just for a short while to discover some answers, and then he stayed for 25 years. And then he came out, and one of his tests, of course, jokingly, and I don't know if it's a joke or not, but one of those tests is that he need to start a business and make a lot of money and contribute to humanity in a different way. So in his tests, he was asked to use the principles he learned from his 25 years, and he got his Geshe degree, which is kind of like a master kind of degree, to use the principles to do it. So how it works, so he said, you know what, he spent 25 years to study. He finally distilled in a couple of minutes to explain in the story of the pen. So just like this, the story. Selma?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you
I'm
walking?
listening.
Yeah, are you walking? Is
Yes.
it possible you take a place and be still and sit down? Because I need you
Yes,
to. Yeah.
I just reached a place. I just reached a place. Yeah,
Yeah, because this is
I
a
was
story.
looking for a place.
Yeah, this is the
Yeah,
story
I know.
purely for you.
Focusing.
I need you to look
Yeah,
at it.
I know. Yes. No, I looked and I screenshot it. Yeah.
Yeah, and also for Firas and Walid, I invite you to listen newly from a different space what you see for yourself. Okay, so this is the story of the pen. So like how we go about this is that if I ask you, right? If I ask you, what is this? This is not a trick question. You just answer straight away. What is this? It's a
Pen.
what? It's a pen, right? Yeah. So if there's a little dog, like this playful little cute dog you see in the screen, if this little dog comes over and I go like, and what would the dog do?
Well, sit down to and focus on the pen.
Right. So for the dog, how to play and focus with the pen is what? It just becomes a chewing toy, right? It will play with his mouth and chew it. So it becomes a chew toy. Right. So the question now here is who is right? The human or the dog?
Both.
Right.
Both are right.
Yeah.
Because the dog just deal with it as this way, but
Yes.
we deal with it in a different way. We understand something and the dog knows something else. Nothing
Yeah,
wrong.
exactly. Right. That's exactly right. Right. So this is what essentially is. So now, Sama, what happened is this. Okay, now we're gonna leave this pen somewhere. Now we take all the humans away. We take all the dogs away. So then, what it is?
I did not get your question.
So yeah, I know this is not like a real in a live place. So for example, you see in the stage, right? We leave this pen on the stage. All the humans are gone. Dogs are gone. We take all of this away. Then what is this?
Pen.
Pen from who?
Human.
Yeah, but humans are gone. Humans are not here.
I don't know.
Oh, that's a good answer. So
I really don't know.
yeah, it literally becomes something that's indeterminable.
Okay.
You get that? Because the pen, we make it mean a pen. If all of us are not here, it's just nothing. But so when we as human beings, for example, Summer, you just came back first, okay? And then as you're approaching and you see this, and then as a glimpse, you see it, something coming out of here. You see, oh, it's a pen, so it becomes a pen now. You claimed it, it becomes a pen. But if
or I can call it magic stick. Magic stick. So everyone will believe that this is a magic stick.
No. We're not going there, but it's just whatever ideas coming out of our head. So for the little dog, it's the same, right? The little dog, first, if the little dog comes back first, it sees this and it will go grab it and becomes a chew toy. Do we agree on this? Right?
Yeah.
So this pen by itself, if all of us not here without all the concepts and ideas, it's nothing. But when the humans come, it becomes a pen. When the dogs come, it becomes a chew toy. So what is this pen then? Where does it come from? Come from where? Does it come from our mind? Come from where we are? So the pen is come from me. The pens come from you. We agree on this? Do we all agree on this? For us, you get that? Exactly. So this is literally, we are staring at the emptiness. You know, this is Selma, this is the emptiness that we talk about, even empty, meaningless in the landmark work. This is literally, you are right at the bottom of it, meaning everything is all coming from where? Coming from our head. So that means the pen's coming from our head. That means everything else. This is only a symbolic thing, right? This is just a representation. That means everything else is coming from here, right? So if in case I see, oh, I don't want this pen, I want a diamond. And I just close my eyes, I will it, I want a diamond, I want a diamond, I will think about diamond. And then I open my eyes, it's still a pen. It doesn't work. Even though the pen is coming from me, but I cannot just close my eyes and change it. We get this? These are principles, the basic principles, right? So you see, one represents something deep-rooted in us. This is actually closely related to my work, which is subconscious mind. In our subconscious mind, we have this idea, we have this belief about something. We already registered. It becomes, in Buddhism, in his teachings, it's kind of like a seed, right? You sowed that seed already about this pen. It's in the subconscious mind, it's registered, right? That's the 95% of us. And then there's another 5% of us, which are conscious, which is the conscious mind, 5%. Yeah, we want a diamond, but we don't want the pen. So we close our eyes, we will it, we affirm it, we do all of this. It doesn't work, right? This is the reality. Do we agree on this? Many people are actually doing that. A lot of wanting, a lot of willing, a lot of this and that, and then doing on the surface work. And then they are frustrated, saying it doesn't work. Yeah, we agree on this? Right, so today what we do is actually to find a solution, how to deal with it. Of course, there are different approaches, right? And then I use the different approaches also for myself, which is directly we tackle into the 95%, the subconscious mind, which we can change and shift the kind of ideas that we want. I call it wealth wiring, which I've been doing also for other clients. It's amazing, right? But also there's another route, which is Geshe Michael's 4 principles. He had been practicing, and it's incredibly effective because this is something that we are deeply connected with subconscious mind, like right away. We are emotion, right? We are emotion because he's in his 4 principles literally means if this is the seed we sowed about the pen, right? We can sow the seed about diamond. Once we sow the seed of the diamond, what happens? We become a vibrational match to the diamond. So then everything we see will become diamond. So that's what happened to his business. He's running a diamond business also. And so from like zero, like nothing, remember I shared with you, from zero, nothing, he became 200, over 200, I think $250 million a year company. And then later on, Warren Buffett bought the company. And so after, of course, they bought the company and concept, what happened is that he just received that money every year, 250 million every year without doing work, no effort. And he focuses on his passion and he focuses on the things that he wants to do. So this is what's possible, by the way. So the 4 principles are this, okay, Sama? The first principle, sow the seed, right? How do we sow the seed? Is by getting clarity on what you want. You must know exactly, specifically what you want. And then the second step is find someone else who wants the same thing or the similar thing. And see, you can't do it by yourself. You got to do it with other people. Other people will be the space for you to sow the seed. And then the third step is devote 1 hour per week. And this is your structure, okay? And then help this person getting what he or she wants.
So the first step is having a clarity of what I want.
Yeah.
Second step, find one person that he wants the same.
Yeah,
Third
one
thing
person
is
or
what-
different people. Like, for example, for me, my structure now, I'm starting this group. It's a movement, right? I want to do more. Of course, I'm still helping individually as well, but this is something which I want to do. This is my structure. Yeah? Pay it
Okay.
forward, kind of like concept. And then the third step is 1 hour
So the self
per week.
step.
Yeah, 1 hour per
What?
week. Yeah, 1 hour per week. Structure. You help this
For
person. Yeah.
1 hour per week to help this person to get what he wants.
Yeah, to get what he or she wants. But you see, first, this person must. No, I mean, if you want the same thing, right? You got to find this person, identify this person who wants similar thing that you want, right? So then the seed is sown. The last step, Summer, is very important, and everyone, let's reaffirm this. By the way, I'm slipping off sometimes as well. I'm not really be conscious and aware of this, but it's very, very, very crucial. The last step, because the last step is literally you watering the seeds. Because without this, still, whatever seeds you sowed, it will not grow. It will not come up and flourish into your reality quickly, right? So you see what he did. He used, by the way, he simply used these 4 steps. He knew nothing. He was a monk. 25 years from a student, he went and he became a monk, and for 25 years, he was just he's a Buddhist, right? He didn't know anything about business, but he only used these principles, and he also doesn't believe in all this crazy hard work and killing yourself. You know what he said? He said he believes everybody should have only 6 months working and then the other 6 months rest, vacation. That's what, by the way, that's what he strictly adhered to his company. Everybody practices these rules. That's the way to go. Okay, the way to abundance is not through hard work. Actually, the more hard work you do, the more you attach yourself to the kind of reality that you create, meaning it got to be hard, right? So it's kind of like up level. So the step 4 is every night before you go to sleep, take about 2 minutes. Think about all the kind deeds that you did, how you helped that person. Okay, whatever the kind deeds. If you don't know, whatever it is, think about all the kind things you did, and then just feel good about it before you go to sleep, and be grateful for all the kind deeds, and be happy. So these are the 4 steps that he practiced purely, used only these 4 steps without knowing anything, and they created this incredible success. So that's why you can see traveling around the globe, teaching business communities, teaching government officials, and teaching people from all walks of life about these principles and for success. So you see, his approach is the same, right? His approach about creating the world that works for everyone, and he's using these principles because he's giving what people want. It's giving people where they are, like meeting people where they are, instead of he's up here and then he's wanting people there. So he's coming down to talk about money, abundance, helping them get in there. Their first foot is in the already in these principles, and the transformation, the shift to the next level of transformation in humanity is natural, right? So people are prepared, because you see, when we have financial freedom, when we are all bathed in our true reality, which is abundance, then we will be able to really contribute and do the things that we really want to do, and focus on our passion and focus on our dreams. Because you see, he said, everybody he met, literally, right? This is also my experience. Everybody I talk to, and when I ask them, what do you really want? Despite of the answer, regardless, right, what they talk about, in the end, if they ask why, and in the end, everybody wants to do something good for others, for humanity. Everybody wants to help. In the end, can you see how incredible it is, right? So creating this financial abundance is first step. It's something so important for all of us to experience who we are. And how we do it is by helping each other, getting there, and sow the seeds. And can you imagine, right, when we practice this, the kind of space in the heart will be opened up to so much more. And this is literally we stepping into the next level, new world. the new world of abundance, the new world of where everything is available. And how it's available is by helping others. And you see, he used another one, which is quite interesting. He said, you know what, if you want to have a lot of money, you got to give money. And this is also practiced by the Christianity and also by the Islam traditions as well. This principle is not something new. And see, in all the enlightened masters, and they all talk about the same thing. We all talk about the same thing, but having it distilled in this way, it's literally so shocking, and it's so vivid as well. Just sow the seeds, like the farmers, right? If you are saying that, you know what, you're afraid of, worried about food going out, right? Running out of food. This is especially during those old hunter and gathering time. You know, people just go out and gather stuff and they don't know whether they're going to have food again, right? And they don't know when they're going to have the food. So there's always a fear. There's always a concern until a group of people, a part of people, they said, okay, all right, let's just bury this bunch of rice. They collected the rice, like for example, under the ground. Okay, let's see. Let it grow and then produce more, right? So this is like literally faith and trust in it's happening. And of course, when they did that, next year they were giving, rewarded with abundance, right? With more of double, triple, or usually, of course, more than triple of what they got, right? So usually what they said is that whatever you sow will be tenfold. And this is the minimum start, right? And then if you sow it really well, it will be 20 or 30 fold. And that's possible.
Jung, I have a question. Are you moving the slide?
Sorry, you go ahead.
Are you moving the slides or only one slide?
Oh no, there's only one slide. Yeah. No, I haven't moved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got it, right? So this is what it is. If you want to see this, the next slide, this is, by the way, a challenge which I did with Australia, and I was just sharing this information and sharing with them. So this is what it is. Most of us, we are in this comfort zone. The comfort zone, this is like 98% of the population in the world, right? So what I call this is also joining the 2% club. So is take the plunge, having the faith, right? Bury something under the ground, sow the seed, and also trusting the self and trusting others. And so this is how everything's gonna work out. Oops. Yeah? Are we all here?
I am very much in.
I am too. I'm waiting.
Okay. All right. Great. So we got the basic idea in. So this is literally what I'm doing, Selma. It's like a paid forward kind of thing. And thank you for being here, allowing me to sow the seed. And I know that you being a vessel and then you being a channel, that you are also doing this for others. So this is how beautiful it is, right? We're just really supporting and nurturing each other so that we can support and nurture more. And this is, I'm just like, wow, beyond myself now. So beautiful. So there's another one which I want to share with you is, you know, this whole thing that we talked about, even including all of that, remember, everything's empty. Everything outside is empty. Emptiness doesn't mean it's nothing. Okay, it's like it's pointless. So there's no need to do anything. We just go to like rot. No. Emptiness literally means everything is inside here. Whatever that's existing out there is from here, right? If it's everything's from here, it's literally a self against self game. This is what we're playing as a human being. Can you relate to this picture, which you see on the screen? Can you relate?
I
Firas?
do relate this a lot. Yes, I think it is pretty much me. Uh, the- it's constant fighting or not fighting, argument with myself also. It's pretty much I can relate. Yes.
You're not alone, by the way, Firas. You're not alone. Welcome to being human. Thank goodness you're still human. And this is what happens, right? This is what happens to all of us. This is the rigged game. Yes, Walid, you want to say something?
No, I do agree. This is the ever ending battle between uh, you and yourself. It's the limiting beliefs like that embedded through time in our subconscious mind, whether through the society boundaries or some old friend or mother and father or whatever it is. It's like all taken a shape to limit us.
Yeah.
And uh, some people might live the entire life and die without recognizing this fact, and lucky those who can understand this concept at early age. I wasn't aware about it before, but actually, whatever happened in our life, it happens due to the fact like we indirectly put the frame to what our capability can reach for.
Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. And then what you said is also, um,
So
it's
I'm
yeah,
keeping this battle, I'm playing white, but just now, before I was playing black, now I'm taking the white part, but I am still there.
but yeah, by the way, you're still playing the both because you're still human. So this is what we do, okay, as
Yeah,
human
yeah,
beings.
it will never stop. It will never stop. But you can limit it. You can ignore it sometime. You can do whatever, but it will never stop. It's
But
there.
but
It's there.
but you see, the amazing thing is, like you said, now we are aware. So then what's next, right? It's not about that this is it, and then we're trapped and we are victims, right? See, now what we see is that we are gaining access to something so incredibly powerful. Like you said, when people are not aware and they are trapped and they are still suffering, and in a way that's completely unconscious, right? In a way that they just feel like everything's so heavy, life is against them, things are just happening just to piss them off and making like their life miserable. And that's what happened to many people, right? This is how they look at things. And the more they look at that, the more they believe that, the more they created that reality to be that way. They attach to their reality. It becomes so real to them, right? Their life just sucks. See, like you said, before you awakened, your life was like that, some kind of version like that, not exactly like that, but it's the same as mine, right? But because something somewhere you woke, it's your time, it's our time, right? So whoever is going to watch this, it's also their time. Whoever is lucky enough or vibrationally tuned into the kind of conversation, the kind of message, the kind of things we're sharing here, we are considered awakened beings, right? So we're awakened from this human dream, right? This kind of like duality, meaning it's always one against the other, right or wrong, good or bad, the kind of thing. Instead, we wake up to this kind of thing. It's a rigged game. We notice that, oh, okay, all of this is actually I created it. Oh, holy shit, I created it. So then what's next? If that's the case, this game, the only way we can win is actually how can we support? How can I support myself? If everything is all me, remember, everything is all me. You are also from me. You're an idea in my mind. I'm an idea in whatever your mind. So we are all creating each other like this, right? So the best way to do is what? How do I support myself. I clear, right, those limiting beliefs from my subconscious mind, which is where everything all happened, right? All the issues, all the suffering, all the root of everything that's not working for us, which is playing the black one, right? The the black piece, check pieces. They are the like right? So what we can do is that we can go back and then clear those memories, clear those beliefs, and then gradually we are turning the black less, and then we have more of this one, right? And then another way to manifest this is exactly what we're doing here, because other people is also created by us. It's a reflection. So if we help other people, naturally the black pieces will disappear, will be less and less. So the game is turning the other side. We will experience more of the harmony. We'll experience more of the kind of life that we want to live, right? There's power, there's also freedom, and most importantly, self-expression. This is the part most people are not able to. That's why they have trapped emotions, and that's why they're suffering physical illnesses or depression. Even having addictions is the same thing. Weight issues is the same thing, right? And then finally, we will have the peace of mind, right? The peace of mind is also so important, because just regardless of anything we want in this world, it doesn't matter anything that we talk about, money, love, or being successful, famous, right? In anything, all of that in the end, we just wanted that peace of mind and to feel incredible, to feel good about ourselves, to experience ourselves with that power and the freedom and the self-expression. Because without this, nothing else matters. You could have all the fortunes in the world. You could have the most beautiful partner, a caring, loving partner in the whole world. You could have the most wonderful children. But when you are not experiencing this of yourself, all of the rest is nothing. It's completely just illusion, right? I'm not saying that it's not real, whatever. I'm just saying it in the way of speaking. If we go to the next level, not in this 3D, in a way that we call it three-dimensional level, and looking at the reality as it is, and we hold on to it so tightly, and this is the only way. And we forget about it. We completely let go and forget about what's real, what's the priority, and what really matters being in this game. What really matters being in this game, if this is the case, right? So all of this we talked about, it's actually backed up by science. And I saw that Khair has just joined the call. Hi, Khair. Welcome. Good evening.
How you doing?
Good. Awesome. Yeah, you know everyone, so there's no need to introduce anymore. So we're gonna just move along, okay?
Carry on.
Yeah, because I really want to share something incredibly wonderful, because I promised Walid for this unique session. So I got to deliver. So I want to share something more. I want to share with you the science behind all of this, okay? And I want to share something that this is done, a study, research done by the MIT. Firas, you would be happy because this is your university. They done this.
I'm always happy when I hear MIT.
Yeah, exactly. So this gives
I
you
can see the
credibility.
slide. I know what you are going to talk about. So great stuff.
Yeah, everyone, we have a tech IT genius here in house. Firas is a genius. Of course, you know, Walid is also. Otherwise, they wouldn't be partners. So I'm really impressed with them. Anyway, so this is the one, and this is a 5-minute video, but it explains everything. It's quantum physics, right? And there's a very popular, one of the most famous, experiment to explain all of that, right? This concept which we were talking about. And this is called the double split experiment. So I'm going to play the video. So I'll do a little bit of setting over here. Okay.
Thank you. If you allow me just to comment on what Mr. Walid said.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
In
yeah,
1 minute?
Ahead, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, yes, lucky those who are living the life from what they don't know. Means I used to deal with anything from the mind because I am a logical person. I take anything by logic and think about it and think I know. While I was against myself, limiting myself from new ways that when I met Jane, I was already having my healing experience. So I understood what she's speaking about. So dealing with life from a space of knowing, it's against ourselves. This is my experience. Thank you for your share.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your
Very
contribution.
interesting.
Yeah, Salman. Yeah, exactly. Any knowing, any form of knowing, it's limiting, right? And then, you know, the smartest person in the entire civilization we talk about, we kind of like you voted Socrates. And his famous line is, the only thing I know is that I know nothing. Talk about it, right? Talk about it.
Absolutely. I like that sentence. You just nail it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Actually, we are deceived by what's called knowledge, to be honest.
Yeah.
So,
You hit it. You hit it.
yeah, and what the mechanism of this deceiveness is of logic, of knowledge is the logic, you know, because what might be logical for you might not apply the same, even though 1 + 1 equal 2, but this formula does not go with or does not end with 2 all the time. It depends from where you see the glass, you know, it's always like this. And there is no, and unfortunately in life, there is nothing called the pure truth. It's like everything is just a perception, you know, whatever you feel like it is a truth today or reality today might be illusion tomorrow, and the opposite, whatever you feel that it's an illusion today might be a reality tomorrow. So it's so complex, it's so complex. There are things that you don't really, you know, the battle of humanity is just to find definitions. That's why when they said God is a word, you know, means that the human being structure itself being built of defining the world around it into words. And so far, we are keep discovering things. We try to define them, put them in the books, and transmit this in a form of a knowledge for generations and generations and generations to come. But we forget in this process that maybe something went wrong in this discovery, you know, and this wrong code embedded in this script and spread to the, I don't know, maybe sometimes nation.
There's a reason for it also, Walid, right? There's a reason for it. So we're not going to get into all of that, but basically what you said is so true. And here's the science proof, okay? We're going to show the science proof here. This is, I'm being honest, you know, many hardcore people who really don't believe all the spirituality stuff, and after they saw this video, literally shifted everything for them. Okay, so this has that potential to shift how you see things completely, right? So I'm gonna just play this video for you, and tell me if your sound or whether you can hear me hear those sound clearly. Okay.
So, what they taught us in school isn't really the way it is. And that our senses are playing tricks on us. We just gotta wonder, what is this reality that we find ourselves in? Quantum physics says it's all just waves of information. Do I believe that? I hope so. Yikes! And here we are, the granddaddy of all quantum weirdness, the infamous double slit experiment. To understand this experiment, we first need to see how particles, or little balls of matter, act. If we randomly shoot a small object, say a marble, at the screen, we see a pattern on the back wall where they went through the slit and hit. Now, if we add a second slit, we would expect to see a second band duplicated to the right. Now, let's look at waves. The waves hit the slit and radiate out, striking the back wall with the most intensity directly in line with the slit. The line of brightness on the back screen shows that intensity. This is similar to the line the marbles make. But when we add the second slit, something different happens. If the top of one wave meets the bottom of another wave, they cancel each other out. So now there is an interference pattern on the back wall. Places where the two tops meet are the highest intensity, the bright lines, and where they cancel, there is nothing. So when we throw things, that is matter, through two slits, we get this, two bands of hits. And with waves, we get an interference pattern of many bands. Good so far. Now, let's go quantum. An electron is a tiny, tiny bit of matter, like a tiny marble. Let's fire a stream through one slit. It behaves just like the marble, a single band. So, if we shoot these tiny bits through two slits, we should get, like the marbles, two bands. What? An interference pattern. We fired electrons, tiny bits of matter through. We get a pattern like waves, not like little marbles. How? How could pieces of matter create an interference pattern like a wave? It doesn't make sense. But physicists are clever. They thought maybe those little balls are bouncing off each other and creating that pattern. So they decide to shoot electrons through one at a time. There is no way they could interfere with each other. But after an hour of this, the same interference pattern is seen to emerge. The conclusion is inescapable. The single electron leaves as a particle, becomes a wave of potentials, goes through both slits, and interferes with itself to hit the wall like a particle. But mathematically, it's even stranger. It goes through both slits and it goes through neither. And it goes through just one and it goes through just the other. All of these possibilities are in superposition with each other. Physicists were completely baffled by this. So they decided to peek and see which slit it actually goes through. They put a measuring device by one slit to see which one it went through and let it fly. But the quantum world is far more mysterious than they could have imagined. When they observed, the electron went back to behaving like a little marble. It produced a pattern of two bands, not an interference pattern of many. The very act of measuring or observing which slit it went through meant it only went through one, not both. The electron decided to act differently. So it was aware it was being watched. It was here that physicists stepped forever into the strange, never world of quantum events. What is matter? Marbles or waves? And waves of what? And what does an observer have to do with any of this? The observer collapsed the wave function simply by observing.
So that's what it is. What'd you get? What did you hear? I know it's short, so I will post the link in the chat so you can watch it again later and really distill the message, because you see, essentially what we're talking about, who we are as human beings, are just observers. We have infinite possibilities, infinite potentials out there for anything and everything. Yeah, I will send the link. So, but what's really happening is here, right? We, as the observer, what do we hold over here? Whatever we hold will become our reality. And this is shown, right? Because you see, we're all made of whatever the reality, whatever the things, it's made of matter, or it's all made of matter, right? But how they behave is entirely connected to here. Thank you, Firas, for posting the link. Yeah, right? Isn't that shocking? Isn't that great? But meanwhile, it's just so cool. Now we know who has the power. By the way, this is literally the basis of my work. How I create miracles with people is literally waking them up to who they are, to their power. So then we get to observe and shift how they observe and upgrade what they have over here, what they hold over here. So then their whole reality shifts, including their physical illnesses, disappear. Depression, mental depression disappear. Addictions, weight issues, all of this physical stuff disappear. And in the reality, we create massive amount of wealth because of what's going on here. We just need to upgrade over here. And then the new level of happiness, right? And new level relationships. Literally, I help people finding love, and I help people save their marriages. Of course, some of them, they actually, it's better that they go out their separate ways. Then they found clarity, and then they found new happiness in their new life with power and freedom instead of being hurt like a victim, right? So this is the kind of power which I'm talking about. So I know it's deep. It will take a lot of thinking to digest. So I'm not going to go into too much of that. What I want to do in the end is that what I did with Firas also earlier, and then my other group. I want to give you this amazing time, and then because you see, you chose to show up today with your beautiful energy, and to your presence right here makes a huge difference for the humanity. So I will offer something to you that's gonna really create a beautiful, beautiful rest of the night. Okay, we're gonna do a little meditation. This is to help you access your eternal bliss, like that pure bliss that's already in you. We're gonna help you access that. So, Summer, does it work for you to do this? You just need to close your eyes and relax. Is it okay?
I will go for my car then.
Okay.
I will go for my car.
How long?
Yeah.
How long does it take
to go to my car?
Yeah.
1 minute.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Take a taxi,
I knew it. I can see on your look that you are doing something, creating something. It's so fun. Yeah. How are you, Khair?
I'm here.
Yeah, I know you're here. Didn't you say that you were assisting?
Yeah, but that's on. That was the last day was yesterday. Monday was
Oh,
the last day.
okay. All right.
I,
Cool.
it was from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. I was
Okay.
assisting.
All right. So then you didn't join on time. I'm holding you accountable for being late. Okay.
I got you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. So for this one, it's gonna be a amazing experience. So whichever way, however way you are, it's perfect. Okay. Don't resist. Don't fight, or don't say, "Oh, I'm not doing this. I'm not like this." It's absolutely fine. Whichever way. So the whole purpose of this is for you to relax and like de-stress, whatever that's holding you, whatever it is. So this is like literally you discovering your reality. You see, earlier we're talking about concepts, right? All of the stuff, it's all in the mind, the concepts. So now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna practice it. We're gonna live it. We're gonna experience it with every being inside of us. Okay? Of course, I'm gonna facilitate, so I'll allow you to enjoy for today. I'll enjoy later. But I'm just really enjoying that you are here to receive this, because the truth about this is that each and every person that discovers the truth of the being and then also the reality, right, and feel that pure bliss that's already within you. It's never independent, right? Never outside. The whole world transforms. This is the beautiful part of it. Can you imagine you being here, you listen to you receive all of this, already making huge difference to humanity. I want to bring this awareness to every one of us so we can be present to who we are and to what we are doing, to the importance of you being you instead of fighting constantly or having a conversation that I'm not doing enough. Or, worse, some people are saying I'm a bad person. Seriously, this is literally what's happening in the background, in the subconscious mind. I have dealt with many cases of this, and it's just incredibly heartbreaking, right? It's a self against self game. It's just so incredible. All right, Selma, you ready, my darling? Yeah, 1 minute. Oh, is that what? Is that thumb up? Okay.
It means okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because I couldn't see clearly. I thought it was like 1 minute or thumbs up. Okay. All right, cool. So let's get ready and let's dive in. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just close my camera, but you leave your camera on so I can see and observe what's going on. Okay, please. Yeah, just relax, finding your comfortable position. Awesome. So now what I want you to do is just close your eyes. Okay, just close your eyes and take a deep breath. Okay. Awesome. So take a deep breath now and hold it, and relax. And take another deep breath and hold it, and relax. One final deep breath in and hold it and relax. So now we're going to go into a deep alpha, delta, even theta brainwave pattern, which will help you access the depth of your being, where pure bliss already exists, just waiting to be experienced by you. So to do that, let's progressively turn off each body part to relieve it and any sense of effort. So imagine there's an off switch that once you flick it, each body part can temporarily shut down and go into off mode to experience deep rest and relaxation. So let's start with the feet. Turn off your feet and feel them shutting down with a deep sense of relaxation. Very good. And let's go to your legs. Feel your legs shutting down and getting the deep rest if really needed. All right. Next, go to your pelvic area. Turn the switch off. Allow it to deeply relax. You are doing great. Now, flick off the switch on your stomach and feel it joyfully relax. And now, your chest. It's time to let it rest deeply. And your shoulders and neck. There is so much burden they usually need to hold. Let them have a well-deserved break. This is great. So now, same with your entire back. Allow it to come to restful sleep. And your arms and hands. Give them the rest they deserve. Turn them off. And finally, your head. Press the off switch and allow it to fully rest. Now rest here a few moments. Pure awareness in a body that is at rest. Feel yourself fully supported by the earth. It's holding you. There is no effort needed on your part. You are being held unconditionally. Allow yourself to be held without needing to do anything. Now, turn your attention to your breath. Notice that while you usually think of yourself as the one who breathes, in reality, you are being breathed. You don't have to do it. It's doing itself without any effort, without any will or intention needed on your part. It just happens by itself, pure grace, continuously giving you life, noticing it. Now, become aware of the blood that's flowing in your veins and the organs that are working to keep you alive. Again, no effort or will needed on your part. No need to earn it or deserve it. Just the gift, freely giving each and every second of your life. Experience the gratitude for the beautiful miracle that this is. Everything is taken care of without any effort on your part. Each cell working to give you life and energy without your awareness. Shower them all with gratitude and then relax even deeper as you do so. Now, feel your body starting to dissolve. It's dissolving into beautiful white light. Just relax into it. Let it happen. You're returning to the formless consciousness that you truly are, beyond the human vehicle, and becoming light again. No weight, no shape, just pure beingness, aware, conscious, perfect, and completely free. Now, let this consciousness that you are expand. Don't will it or force it to do so. Just fall into the expansion. What is enveloping you is love itself, an ocean of pure love. Let it hold you. Melt into it. Feel the joy of being infinitely and unconditionally loved. Relax. There's nothing to achieve or attain, nothing to figure out, no problem to solve. You are loved completely, regardless, exactly as you are now. Feel the joy bubbling up in your being. It's coming from the deepest part of you, and it's always there. Let it fuel you. It's an endless supply, a fountain of joy that can't be depleted. Experience the bliss of it, and it's all for you. All of it created just for you. Feel your heart center opening to taking even more love, more joy, more bliss. Opening to return home to its true nature and unite with its infinite self. Let it happen. Merge with it. Be one with it. This is who you truly are, behind the mask of the human character you play. And you can always come back to it again and again to drink from its sweet nectar. All right. Gently wiggle your toes and fingers and start coming back to your body. And when you are ready, open your eyes and take this experience with you to the rest of your night. And it's always available to you. So when you're ready, take a deep breath and come back. Welcome back. How's everyone?
Such an amazing. Amazing.
Good morning.
Okay.
But your voice is your voice is very therapeutic, by the way.
Ah, great.
You really penetrate the mind.
By the way, it's because you allowed it. Okay, okay. This is the
Yeah,
space, right?
right.
So we're all playing this game together. So it's really the space that we are beautifully interacting. So whatever you feel, because you allowing it, right? So that's the grace. So acknowledge yourself as well. I totally received your acknowledgement, and I'm really grateful that I'm blessed with the talent. I'm blessed with this gift, so that I can do stuff, right, for people, and continue to make things possible, and showing people what's possible. Yeah, Firas, what's going on here? You want to share something?
Um, I'm here mostly for the last 10 minutes, which we had done. I will keep coming for this.
Okay, what we can do is that we can keep this as a structure. Every call, the last part, we would do this. How about this? Yeah?
Great, great.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah. Yes, Walid?
Amen.
Great, awesome. So you see, we have dedicated for 1 hour. So we come to the conclusion now. And I think this is a beautiful conclusion for all of us. So I think everybody now can go home and go home, not go home. You are home already, so yeah, you can have a good sleep and good night. Except Summer, I think she's outside. Yeah, so this is my intention, because you see, each and every one of you. By the way, you see, you are four, right? The four of you, you have just completely shifted yourself to a completely next level, just by being this, by doing this. Huge contribution to humanity. So I want each and every one of you, truly, like this way, okay? I want you to tap on your shoulders and just really acknowledge yourself, truly, just for being who you are, for the contribution and for the love and for everything. Yes, exactly. And do more of that, okay? Just do more of that. Because remember, this is a game that we're playing with ourselves. The more you do that, the more you acknowledge yourself, the more you respect yourself, and you give space for yourself, the better it is, your game, right? It's all about finding ways and developing ways to support yourself. And so this is what we're doing here. Okay? So we can access our true abundance together, hand in hand. How cool is that? Yeah? Are we in? Next week? Awesome, awesome. Walid, remember what we talked about last week? I got to discuss with you something about the offer that you offered about the help. Okay, so I will reach out to you, and then we can schedule for a call or something, so we can discuss this.
Yes, of course, of course. I'm waiting for that actually. Whatever you like.
Okay.
I'm having, I will tell you, I'm having till Friday, I'm having something very important to deliver, which is I will be finishing by Friday. So
Next week.
after that, yes, we can arrange any time, evening, next week, I'm ready.
Perfect. This is perfect because
You do have my number and we can catch up.
yes, yes, this is great. So because you see, we got to honor what's being spoken here in this space. Everything that's honored. Okay. So whatever you spoke, we will make it happen. So then we will become a space of integrity. So this is what we are holding the space for.
Absolutely. It's there is no point just of talking without action, you know. It's like
Yes. Awesome. Okay. All right, everyone. Let's have a great evening and
you
see you
too,
next
have a
week.
great evening. Have a great evening.
Bye
Have a
bye.
great. Bye bye.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, Jane.
everyone. Bye.
Thank you.